Hi there, Ragoowansi, plastic surgeon, Harley Street. I've got a patient here who's a professional, right-handed. She suffered a motorbike accident some 10 years ago, and now she's presented with tightness and pins and needles of her left middle finger. I'm just going to examine her to see if there are any scars on the back of the hand, and I can't see any, but I can see some scars on the middle finger, especially over the mid-lateral position. And when I open the hand, I can see that's more pronounced on the mid-lateral side and also extending onto the volar aspect or the palmar aspect of her finger. Now I'm going to assess sensation. So look away from me. If that's 10 out of 10, what's that?
7.
If that's 10 out of 10, what's that?
7.
Okay. So that immediately shows me that there's some problem with the digital nerve on one side of the finger. I'm now going to tap the finger to see if there's a shock sensation that she can feel. So if I do this, tell me where you can feel shock sensation at the tip of your finger.
No.
Okay, so what that shows me is that there's no actual neuroma. There's no problem with the nerve itself in terms of anatomy, but the nerve may have been squashed or may have suffered a compression injury to the extent that it hasn't woken up again. So what I would do is organize a nerve study and an MRI scan to look at the anatomy of the nerve. As far as function is concerned, I assess the two tendons of the finger. The first one is the deeper flexor tendon, and that's how it's assessed. Flex your finger up and down, up and down, and I can see that's functioning well. Then I assess the superficial flexor by pressing on the pulp of the finger at the base and saying, bend your finger up and down, bend your finger up and down, and even that tendon is working well. Making a fist is a very good composite action, which if present shows that she's recovered well. So can you now flex your finger for me into the palm? And you can see that she's got a virtually full range of movement into the palm with a slight deficit, which means that there's a bit of scarring around the tendons, preventing her from making a full fist. So in summary, she's had a severe injury of the left middle finger. She's done very well. She's got some tight scarring. She's got some nerve issues, which I'm going to investigate. And she's got some scarring around the tendon, which can be left alone for now. But if I was to go into the finger and investigate and look at the nerve, I will then release the scar tissue at the same time. Thank you.